Good evening and thanks for joining us this Wednesday for KRHD News at 6. I'm Hallie Jones. The Texas House Public Education Committee passed Senate Bill 15 this week on a 9-1 vote, and it's all in an effort to provide funding for virtual learning in public schools. KRHD reporter Rebecca Fiedler speaks with local school districts about these latest developments.
Some parents have been inquiring about virtual learning options for their children. Districts want to be able to offer virtual learning, but there are some obstacles to get over first. For Bryan ISD, all the equipment and funding are available to proceed with a virtual learning option.
So all of the components we need to offer virtual school are already in place. What we're lacking is the permission from the state of Texas to do so.
College Station ISD's Director of Instruction and Leadership Development echoed the same sentiment, noting that at this point, a student learning completely online would not be counted as present in class by the state.
Last year, the state allowed funding to occur for virtual instruction due to the pandemic, and this year they're not. And so whenever we have kids, if we were to offer virtual instruction, they wouldn't count in towards our average daily attendance, our ADA.
Currently, the Bryan and College Station school districts are looking to hire teachers dedicated solely to virtual teaching. Bryan's job postings are already available on their website, and College Station ISD's should be available by the end of the week.
So unlike last year, our teachers kind of did a little bit of both. In this situation, the legislation is very clear that they want dedicated staff members who do just virtual school and who have training to do so.
As SB 15 is written at the moment, should virtual learning be reinstated, only 10% of a school's population would be able to attend. Additionally, this virtual learning would not be an option for kids out sick or quarantining temporarily. It would be all or nothing with the virtual course.
This would be a full-time virtual school. And so if a kid gets sick, it would be no different than if they broke their arm. If it's an average third grade student that broke their arm over the weekend and they had to miss, the first 3 or 4 days of school because they had to go to the doctor in the cast, they would have makeup work.
College Station ISD officials say they would plan to offer courses primarily to grades kindergarten through 6. Reporting in Brazos County, Rebecca Fiedler, KRHD News.
Taking a closer look at Senate Bill 15 now, the bill gives funding for virtual learning until September of 2023. That date allows lawmakers to revisit the issue during the next regular session. The bill also lets local districts and charter schools to set up their own virtual learning programs. However, the bill will only allow remote learning in schools who received a C grade or higher in state accountability testing. No more than 10% of the student population can be enrolled online, and schools can require students to return to in-person classes if academic standards are not met. But Senate Bill 15 isn't all good news. The Texas State Teachers Association says they oppose Senate Bill 15. That's because the bill could expand virtual learning even after the pandemic subsides. The Teachers Association says this will divert tax dollars away from classrooms. They are calling on Governor Abbott to use emergency powers to fund virtual learning in the short term. And while House Bill 3979 is already signed into law, eliminating the teaching of critical race theory in public schools, another bill is working its way through the House. House Bill 28 could replace House Bill 3979, which could remove requirements to teach topics like Native American history, the Chicano movement, and women's suffrage. The bill would also remove a requirement to teach that white supremacy is morally wrong, which was originally included in House Bill 3979. And for more on what's happening in the current special legislative session, connect with us online. Pull out your phones, open the camera app, and scan the QR code that's right here on your screen. A notification banner will pop up at the top of your phone's screen. Tap that banner to access our website and all of our social media accounts.